podcast that was somebody who built herself up from her intellect, not actually sexualizing herself. And that person is this girl from the Jara, oh, you know that girl, Helen Paul. She was the only woman that I can think on the top of my head that actually came on that podcast that I respected as somebody who earned her value. The rest of the women that I can remember that has been on that podcast, the only thing they come to talk about is how they are billing men for money. But it was a different case for Helen Paul because she actually had value to give. It's so funny that these women claim.
Dear Mini Blessing CEO, because na Blessing CEO you take after, but it be like say your mouth wide past Blessing CEO. So many people have been saying that Sada Ball, or what, I can't even pronounce your name very well, that it's either you don't have parental training or you don't have siblings that can call you to order, or you lack home training, or whatever, that you lack family love. So many people have been saying a lot of things. But if I may say from my own point of view, babe, I think it is better you go off social media for some time. Yes, keep your location to yourself. Why am I saying these things? I'm just sitting down, I'm just thinking, like, trying to understand what made Nigerians to come down in one day. Nigeria, wey be say people all over the world, they believe say we are not united, we don't love. Where other country, they believe say we no love each other, we don't care for each other, we are nothing, we are this, we are that. But Nigerians can come back, like they can come together to bring down one young lady. They can come down to bring you down. Okay, now, if your family are in support of all these things, when the rain that will follow you, will they be there to save you? Will they have the capacity to save you? If all these men and women that came on you in one day, 1.3 million follow, like, I don't get it. 3 accounts, they shut them down in one day. My sister, what do you think these people will do to you when they see you face to face? Don't you think it's a cause for alarm? Don't you think it is high time you calm down? Haba! Don't you think it is high time you calm down? At least, calm down. Calm down. Seriously, I just say make I give you this advice. So anybody wey wan share am, make e share am. Make she for see am. Una wey don follow am, you people can tag her. She should just calm down. Babe, calm down. Mini Blessing CEO, calm down. I saw the video Blessing CEO made, and she was like, if a young girl says she's 20 million, you feel she's too expensive. Yes, now, why don't you leave expensive young ladies and go for cheap young ladies? Yes, go to where you can drop your dustbin and move. Yes, now, leave costly young girls and go for cheap young girls. Why is everybody trying to frustrate this young girl on social media? Why are they stressing her? Why are they calling her name? Yes, so from your own point of view, you have said your mind. But babe, it's okay. Because when wetin go happen now. All these people where they raise mouths, they support you. All those people where you feel say they ginger you. Because I saw a video you made, you said if they close 50,000, say you go open 100,000. You are here and you are here to stay. This is a harmful, like, I'm not even here to harm you. It's not an advice to harm you or to disturb you. I've said my mind, though. I've said my mind. Nigeria, hey! Una carry us like unu buko na anyon.
That is how she makes her money. I have been observing the kind of people that they bring onto the Honest Bunch podcast, and I've noticed that the men that they bring onto that podcast, before you are a man, before you can get on that podcast, you have to be some kind of legend, because they only bring up legendary men. They brought up people like Don Jazzy, Ali Baba, some famous musicians, some famous producers, some political, people, some men that are of really, really high standing. But on the flip side, what kind of women have they, brought on to that podcast? 99.5, let me just say 99.9% of the women that go on that podcast, Honest Bunch, are a bunch of ashawus. They don't have any other thing attached to their names. It's only a very few. I can only remember one person that was a female that went on that podcast, that was somebody who built herself up from her intellect, not actually sexualizing herself. And that person is this girl from the Jara, oh, you know that girl, Helen Paul. She was the only woman that I can think on the top of my head that actually came on that podcast that I respected as somebody who earned her value. The rest of the women that I can remember that has been on that podcast, the only thing they come to talk about is how they are billing men for money. But it was a different case for Helen Paul, because she actually had value to give. It's so funny that these women claim that they are independent women. But if you check the business that they are in the business of sexualizing themselves. So therefore, whatever money that they have, they don't earn it because of their value. They earn it because men give it to them. If men decide not to patronize their business anymore, they will go broke. But they claim to be so independent. Independent of who? But I understand. Tell yourself whatever it is you can tell yourself, so that you can sleep well at night. But the truth still remains that you are not independent. You are using your body, sexualizing your body, selling your body for money. And who pays for such services? Men. You can't say you are independent of men when the business you are selling, it is men who are patronizing it. If the men decide not to patronize your business anymore, trust me, you will be a brokey. Dusty brokey. How can someone who claims to be feeling sorry for married women, you are looking out for married women, you like married, you feel sorry for married women, but you are the one sleeping with their husband? You for just close your mouth for not talking. And then the most disgracing one was the one where she admitted that she was dating this married man who was rich, and the man they knock her for free upon all the sense that you claim you have. A married man used you for free, but you want a single man who has everything going for himself to pay for you. Any man that will pay a dime, to see this girl, any man that will pay a dime to knock this girl, you are a simp. The real definition of simp. If a married man can have her for free, and now dump her, left her, and you want to go and pay for it, then you are a real definition of simp. You need to go and get your game up. She's bragging with the number of men that are in her DM. My dear, we don't brag about men that are in our DM that we are not attracted to, men that we don't like. They are in your DM. You've not answered or respond to them because they are the men that you don't like. You are not attracted to them. Come back later when the men that you like, DM you. Come back and brag about that one. For now, you have nothing to brag. Do you know how I know that they are the men that you don't like? If they were the men that you liked, they will not be in your DM. You would have started dating one. But they are the men that you don't like. But I know the kind of men that you like. You like the high value Odogu them. The Davido, the Whiskey, the Burna Boys. Those rich, Ned Woko kind of rich men. Those politician kind of rich status men. Those are the men that you like. But spoiler alert, those men, they have a particular taste of women that they like. Do you know what they like? They like beautiful, soft, submissive, quiet, nurturing, virtuous women. They don't like masculine women like you. You are masculine as... You don't have the authority, You don't have what it takes to make it rise. You are the kind of woman that they will see and they will just go down. So why would they even approach you if they are not aroused by you? On a scale of 1 to 10, what will I rate you? I will rate you a solid 5 over 10. You know why? Because I think you are an average. You're a cute girl. Me, I'm a 4 or 5 over 10. I rate you a 5 over 10 because you're a cute young girl. But you see, the moment you open your mouth, you drop to a 3 over 10. I would have said a 0 over 10. But because I know that there are some simps out there that will still tolerate you, that's why I gave you a 3. Because trust me, you can find one simp that will take you. If you change your attitude and your behavior and the way you talk and the way you think, maybe you might be able to land yourself one Odogu if you try to change these things fast now that you are young. However, I will not advise any, vibrant young man to, take the risk with you. But why should they take the risk with you? Who, if you want to listen, to go and change your ways and, remodel yourself and put yourself out there as a virtuous woman, why will a man wait for you to go through all those transitions when he can actually look out into the world and find a woman who is already at the place where he wants? Why should he wait for you? On the other hand, if the man was in the place where he should not be and he needs time to remodel himself, I'm sure that you will not wait for him. So why would the man wait for you? But I'm sure you'll be fine. You're a smart girl. I'm sure you'll be fine. You know why? Because there's one simp there that will take you. Maybe after your therapy, because you do need therapy. The thing that